What's up, y'all? It's your man Phil. This is part two to my previous video that I did on the responsibility or roles of a male and a female in a relationship. And I just wanted to back that up with a real quick video. I know the other one was kind of, longer than normal for me. But if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, go back and watch that video so you can get caught up to where we are now on the subject of the man or the male and the female's role in a relationship. The points that I wanted to add to the previous video was this. After y'all sit down at the table and y'all discuss who's gonna do what and whose responsibility it is to perform specific duties in the relationship or roles in the relationship, my advice is to actually decide on specific things who's better at doing what. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to take your relationship to another level as well. But in order to do that, in order to get to that point, y'all got to trust each other and you got to have respect for the other person, or otherwise it's not going to work. Because certain things that, everybody have egos. Men have egos, women have egos. And with that being said, you always want to feel like you're the best at doing something. But the reality is you may not be the best at, you're not the best at everything. And that's just what it is. So I just got a message in that kind of distracted me, but on to the point. You want to actually let the person who's the best at doing what it is that this specific task entails, because you're going to get the greatest result, the best result. Like if I'm a coach, right? And it's like 2 seconds left on the clock. I'm not going to put one of my bench warmers in a game and put the responsibility on hitting the game-winning shot on that individual. Now I'm going to put the ball in the hands of the person that I have the most confidence, that has the most skill at shooting and making shots. You feel what I'm saying? And also, it's really like this. Your household or your relationship is a business. You know what I mean? And if you run your household like a corporation, the top executives in a corporation, they come together and sit at the table and decide what's best for the company. Your relationship is the same way. If you are better at doing something, it should be you doing it. Now, that doesn't mean that the other individual can't do it. It's just that you're better at it. And they should be the one, and you should be the one doing it, So I give you an example. I have a couple that I know, very successful couple, and I was speaking to one of the individuals in a couple, and she told me that in her business, they have a business that they run, which is real estate, right? They have multiple rental properties, and she is the real estate agent or the realtor, right? Her duty and job is she's good at finding good properties, crunching the numbers, and putting deals together, right? That's her specialty. But her spouse's specialty is managing the properties. And she told me one time, she was like, look, I suck at managing properties. We wouldn't be as successful as we are right now today if I was responsible for managing the properties. So because I'm not the best at it, my spouse is the one who managed the properties. It's not that she couldn't manage the properties, just that she would do a way less good of a job than her spouse. So those responsibilities was relinquished to her spouse. The responsibility of finding the properties and getting the best deal possible was her responsibility. So see how they work together for a common goal so they both can thrive. You see what I'm saying? That's just one example. But to make a long story short, that's really what you should do or think about doing, because it actually makes the situation go smoother. But like I said, especially it gets a little tricky when it comes to the money. But that's what I mean. Like, y'all gotta have respect. You gotta have trust. And you have to actually be open about everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially the money, because that's the reason why a lot of relationships, especially marriages, go left. It's money related issues, So just give that a shot. like I said, once you sit down to the table and keep the communication open, because I find a lot of times when I communicate my thoughts, my plan, and my vision to my wife, we don't have any problems, any issues, because we always are talking about what's the next move or what's on my mind or what's the plans. Likewise with her. And then we work together because we want to see each other win to accomplish that goal. So each situation is different. Like for the goals and plans that she have, what I do and what she does in reverse on my end is we ask each other, what do you need me to do to make reaching your goal easy for you? You know, some of the stuff is just a gimme. You already know what to do. You already know how to move and what decisions to make, right? But there are certain things that that individual might need from you that you might not understand. So it's a good idea to ask them, yo, what do you need me to do? Right? And then you'll just try that, right? If it's not working for you that way right now, just try to do what I said. Sit down at the table, talk with your significant other, and then just begin to communicate your thoughts and your plans with them. And you'll see, hopefully you'll see a change. Again, like I always say, man, you know, I don't know everything, but I know a little bit. And if it was for you, it was for you. If it wasn't, it wasn't. And that's just simply that, you know, on to the next one.